Alright, what up, y'all? Planet of Think for Families here in Pigstar HH News on the journey to get down to the bottom of what happened to Breonna Taylor. This video right here is basically 5 cops involved in the Breonna Taylor, allegedly, involved in Breonna Taylor's case were also part of a botched raid in 2018. If the police officers in this area are not competent enough to execute a raid on the correct people in the correct area, they have no business being cops. I believe those are grounds for termination. I don't care. Those are grounds for termination because this family's rights were violated, and we don't have to wait for a judge to tell us that. And this is what I try to explain to the United States citizens. The fact that y'all let police violate y'all rights and wait for another man or woman to determine if your rights was violated, all we doing is setting ourselves up for failure as a country. Because now foreign troops could come here, violate all our rights, and they already conditioned us to go to judges to determine if our rights were violated or not, whether we're alive or dead. Imagine that, though. They're at a court proceeding for a dead man that the police killed, and the judge is determining if his rights was violated. He's no longer here. What happened to the right to due process? I don't understand how unarmed men can have armed men scared for their life to the point that they have to take your life. That's less work for them. Now they don't gotta do reports and transfers and feed them. You understand? So I'm just bugging at that. The fact that they're letting cops continue to pull off botched raids. But I did do a video showing you that the mayor of the town got some type of gentrification plan going on, and they were actually trying to run the residents out this area so they could build on top of it. So this is right in line with that. Also, the Attorney General locked up her ex-boyfriend, the original man, Jamarcus Glover, who they were, you know what I'm saying, investigating. He's been locked up around August 9th or whatever the case may be. They're giving him a deal. Admit that Breonna Taylor was part of your organized crime. Admit Breonna Taylor was part of your drug organization, and they'll be lenient on him. So this is the question in this video. How many people think Breonna's ex is going to tell and say she was part of the drug organization? Me personally, I don't believe he's gonna tell, because I included some videos of him in his natural habitat doing what he do. I'm not gonna bias it and tell you what to assume, but we can see he's neck high in the street game. There, in my mind, there's no way that Breonna Taylor would not be able to tell Jamarcus Glover was a hustler and into some nefarious things, whether legal or illegal, but he was into some nefarious things. So the big question is, will Jamarcus basically do what the Attorney General and the district attorneys need him to do? Basically state that Breonna Taylor was fully aware of the drug organization. This would basically justify the no-knock warrant, and as far as shots being fired at police and them returning fire, it's neither here nor there who shot first, but there is an agreeable fact that both sides shot, and however, resulting in Breonna Taylor being fatally wounded. But if they could justify the warrant by having substantial evidence that Breonna Taylor was aware of, and not only aware of, but a part of an organized drug trafficking organization, that's basically all they need to make sure those cops never go to jail again and leave the Breonna Taylor protesters with pie on their face. So check this video out and just check out, Jamarcus Glover, and let me know, based on these videos, do you believe he will do what the Attorney General needs him to do? Who knows how much time he's looking at? I'm getting the impression that he sells weed. I'm not thinking he's going to get football numbers for weed. So we definitely got to see how this plays out. And I also included the video. You probably really won't be able to see it, but you're going to be able to hear it more or less, of the family basically that were raided by the same cops that raided Breonna Taylor. So far we see 2 of their raids and they've been messed up. Ain't that something? Let's get into this, y'all. Jamarcus Glover and the botched Louisville police, corrupt cops that need to be prosecuted. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet Up.